What is going on, everybody? Prof Jeffs here, and welcome back to episode 4 of our Minecraft Let's Play series. So, in this episode, we are going to be looking at that zombie farm, that spawner that we found in the last episode. We're going to go there, we're going to light it up, and we're going to try to make a little basic farm. That way, we can start to get that going. We can get some carrots and some potatoes, preferably. I do want to start getting those so we can start farming them, so we can start trading with the villagers. But before we do that, I'm going to do this. So we got our first full set of armor we were able to farm. And there we are. So we're finally got our iron armor, guys. And then I was able to find just a little bit more iron. I'm going to want to build 2 buckets so that I can bring some water. That way we can start that mob farm. Like I was saying, it's just going to be a really basic mob farm. We're not going to have any sort of killing system. We're just going to have the flow through water, fall to our collection point, and just kill them with stone swords. Pretty much is what it's going to be. Eventually, I'm probably going to turn it into more of an auto XP farm, but we don't have enchanting yet, so there is really no sense to start XP farming necessarily, but that will be something that will come in the future. As well, I was just gonna say something. Well, we'll figure it out. So I'm going to grab some things. I need a bit of coal. We need some torches, all this stuff, and I'll prep some stuff for our journey to the spawner, and we'll be back when we're on our way. And we are back. So we are at this broken nether portal. Oops, that is hot. So actually something really cool is the bay that we currently have our base built in, a river extends all the way through and all the way here. So I actually could have boated here. It would have probably been the most efficient way to do it. I did boat across the bay, but I decided to hop off because I didn't really think that it would lead all the way. I had a suspicion that it might have, but I hadn't really done too much exploring. I haven't spent too much time in this world off camera, so it's definitely something we'll be doing in the future. But I gotta find where I broke into this cave through this spawner. I hate these hills. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's just do it. Wait for it. Ah! Ah! Run! Oh, there is a cave around here, though. That's cool. Because I heard a third zombie. Don't really want to do too much digging into here, but we want to light up the area around so they don't spawn there. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I'm glad you guys were with me when we did that. So there goes one of the things we were setting up this farm for, which is kind of funny, but typical. The caves in this world have been so strange. Like I was saying, in that bay we have, there's like a really trippy underwater cave section. That's actually how I got the iron that I needed for these buckets, as I was just exploring that quickly before. And honestly, I didn't notice that when we first got in, but I thought there was a chance that, because I had spent a bit of time before I started the video trying to see if I could get some iron just so I could make these buckets to prepare for this, because I like to be semi-prepared for the videos, even though it's kind of hard since we don't have the resources. It's the same, but like I want to build a storage room for us because we're running out of space, but I don't have, like, I really like building like a nice like mansion cabin kind of thing out of spruce wood, but we don't have any spruce wood right now, so that might be something we try to venture out and find as well. Because I don't really, it's hard because I don't know if I want to stick to the same theme throughout the entire like village on this our starting kind of bay area, or if I want to kind of change it up, because if everything's just oak wood, it kind of might look a little plain. So we'll have to see. first thing I want to do, so I want to go over here, get a crafting table. Guys, take you along a little bit the journey that I'm going to be doing to make this spawner. So we want to put a half slab above, so nothing spawning on it. Pretty much. I don't know how deep I necessarily want this. Let's see, how high is it? 1, 2, 3. So we'll have it 3 deep as well. I like to keep things somewhat symmetrical. Helps with my slight OCD, but I mean, there definitely are some more complex build methods in Minecraft that actually look really nice. Like a bit of like you don't line everything off. Like I'll put a block here and then a block back there and then one here to add a little depth to your build. Hopefully, as the series progresses, we can make some interesting builds together and we can improve and stuff. I don't have the most insane building skills. Most of my Minecraft ability comes from just like my knowledge of the game. We're actually gonna have it just like this. Do we? If I put a half slab on the bottom there, nobody can spawn there. Kind of not what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we pretty much have to break all these walls to make it a 9 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's actually... I don't think it's 9 tall. It's 9 by 9. So I'll be back. This is the first time I've made a bit of a spawner trap in a while. So we'll experiment with it, and I'll be back with you guys when we have a little bit more complete. And we're back after a bit of work, so I do have most of the spawner complete for what we're going to do. Like I said, it's going to be a bit of a basic spawner, so nothing too crazy. I got 3 blocks above the spawner and 3 blocks below, so a total of 7 blocks. This is the one for the spawner, and then I have slabs here just to help reduce them from getting stuck. So our goal is going to be to now knock out all our torches and add our water. But before we do that, I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far. So we added a little gateway to get out. I dug a bit and ran into some dirt, so I was like, well, we might as well. Probably will end up changing this actually to a little lower now that I've changed up the system, because we don't really need access to the actual farm that I messed up. We actually need access to down below, which is going to be fair, but I'll show you guys what I've done down there too. I've added this infinite water source, which is kind of stupid because we have this water down here, which I didn't really expect. But again, it just makes it a little easier having to run down the cave, back up, all that stuff. And we have the extra buckets, which is nice. So we do have a little system right here. So the zombies are going to fall down here. I am going to do this, grab a trap door, and we're going to put a trap door right here. This should allow so the baby zombies can't get out, and as long as it's not up like this, if it's down, we should still be able to hit them, and they shouldn't be able to get out. If we do it up, those baby zombies will be able to get out, but we might actually be able to do something with that, a sort of sorting system to sort out the regular zombies with the baby zombies. I don't know how useful that would be. I don't think so. Maybe we could do baby zombie races or something. That would be cool. But yeah, let's add the add in this water. We'll get the torches out and we'll block this up so we can start getting some spawns. So I haven't actually tested this out, so I don't know if it's going to work 100%. Exactly if there's going to be any issues or not. So we'll honestly, I don't want to do too much like pre-building off camera. at least for certain things. I do like the process of us figuring it out together. So yeah, let's do water, water. Because I mean, yes, I do want the series to be more of like a tutorial, not a tutorial, more of like a series of us playing together. But I also do want some sort of guides to help you guys out if you do need help. Problem being, again, I'm not very experienced. Okay, that is the problem. So this is going to be interesting. God, I left a torch down there. Alright. Oh, perfect. So it should be working. I'm not, like, everything should be... Alright. I think if we stand here, zombies should just be spawning. This is actually really nice. I haven't actually had access to a spawner very early. Music and sound. Hostile creatures. Just... let me know if that's better, if it was too loud or not for my audio. So we're gonna actually do this. This isn't gonna be anything too fancy. We're gonna probably make it a little nicer in the future. We can polish it off. I want to add some stairs here. We can come up. I guess we don't really... Now that I'm thinking about it, we don't really need this to come up if we're gonna just have it so we can leave here. But yeah, this is the farm so far. Do a bit of hitting. We are gonna want some sort of way to kill them. Usually I go with like a crusher system on like a timer. But what are you guys standing on? I also need to add a hopper underneath to grab the drops. So there still is a bit of work to do. We do have the potato, so that's kind of cool. Kind of makes our farm a little useless right now. We still need a carrot, but we'll see. It was a fun little build that we got to work together on. And, you know, it is all complete now for the most part. It is working fairly fine. Come at me. As long as there's not too many zombies in there, you're fine to do that pretty much. I also am going to want to add some sort of lighting system to it. That way we can turn it off and turn it on when we need. I don't really want it always running. We're not going to need it always running. But we have a place now we can get XP. We can get a bit of zombie flesh if we need it for any villager trades. I don't know if villagers still do the zombie flesh barter, but I remember that was a really good trade back in the day. But yeah, that's how that's going. Let's grab our stuff. I'm pretty much now, I'm gonna just grab some stuff and head back to base. We might work on making maybe like a potato farm, actually. I do want to be able to start farming potatoes, like I was saying. And potatoes are definitely an upgrade food source over bread, at least. Cooked potatoes are very, very good. So, okay, we'll grab all that stuff. I didn't realize I made oak trapdoors already. Kill some more zombies. And look at that. We got a perfectly simple zombie farm. So again, it's not the most efficient zombie farm, but it is definitely workable. I think literally the only thing that is making this like a pain is not having the hopper collecting the drops, but other than that, pretty much I can't think of like a problem. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys actually, because I want to talk a bit about what was I had something I wanted to say. I'll sleep, actually. It's nighttime. So I'm actually too far away from the spawner, I think. For them to spawn. If I stand here, possibly not, but... Now I'm just running around blindlessly. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut. I'll head back towards the base, and I will see you guys in a sec. Okay, guys, the cave system around my base has to be like one of the coolest cave systems. Like, I literally have like a whole underwater cave system. Is that? Oh, yes. That gives me bubbles. Like, what is this? I got stuck. I'm stuck down here, guys. Iron. This is what I've been doing, by the way. It's kind of loud, but... Like, how am I supposed to explore this place? Ooh. Wow. Like, this is not how I figured this video would be going, but, we're apparently underwater. Go down here. Go for it. I want that iron, but I also don't want to, Ah! There we go. We can get the iron. Turned into underwater caving episode. Or just caving episode, because even when we did the mob farm, we were pretty much we explored that little cave, but literally like stuck in an underwater cave though. I don't know how to get out is the problem. Okay. I made it! I made it! Come on! Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Like, this has to be the most whack world. Like, I don't know. Is this... Can anybody, like, able to confirm is this how, like, normal terrain generates now? Is it just, like, super whack? Because, like, I mean, I kind of like it, but... I mean, I found so much iron in there that I couldn't mine just because I didn't want to spend time, like, going for breath and stuff. So here's what we were doing. I wasn't actually going to show too much of this until it was a little more complete, because this is actually where we ventured down, is this little chasm, which is kind of crazy. But we were just setting up a little platform to grow some potatoes. I'm gonna maybe make like a little bridge eventually to it. I'm not going to do that in this video. It is already starting to run a little late, and I am running out of time, so I don't really have extreme amount of time to actually spend recording the rest of this episode. But I'm going to try to at least get this farm done and at least get like half of it planted. I'm going to use a bunch of our bones and stuff, and maybe in the next episode we'll actually look into actually I'll talk in build and talk. We'll look into getting see if we can make an auto composter farm. So we can get, like, start farming bone meal possibly. Because realistically, the only reason I set up that zombie farm was for the carrots and stuff, like also XP mainly. Zombies aren't really the best when it comes to food sources, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, wait, does anybody know, can water underneath fertilize? Because, like, if I just did this, I'll test it out. I really don't know. I've spent too much time away from Minecraft to know how the, like, specific things function nowadays. I used to be really good at, like, knowing exactly how things work, but after taking a break from the game and stuff, it's definitely, things have changed a lot, which I didn't expect. They've done insane amount of work trying to update this game since I last played, because, like, the few years I played, like, they had some updates, but realistically the updates they had are, like, nothing compared to what they've been doing lately. Possibly because Microsoft has more, isn't Microsoft has more of a company in the Java Minecraft, which is kind of cool. Gives us a bit more diversity in the game. And honestly, I'm glad that they're working towards making it so it's more of like an immersive world, you know, all the extra biomes, like all the stuff they're doing with terrain generation, all the stuff they've been doing with, like, adding new animals and bees and honey, and, like, they also added, like, the what's it called? Man, I'm blanking on the name. The stone cutter and the like the other thing they added with the blacksmiths. Don't like how straight that is. I like my farms being a little more natural looking, so. And I'm gonna have to come down and grab that clay. So this is kind of what the basic looks. I'll take a hoe to it, I'll get it all fertilized and stuff, and we'll get some bone meal and we'll start planting. It's gonna be a little hard to tell what's actually, like, if this is a good farm. Like, if they're all going to be fertilized. Again, I don't know the exact statistics. I used to be able to tell you exactly how far away, you know, a specific farm soil had to be from water to actually cause it to fertilize or whatever. So, yeah, I'll be back. I'll do a little segment of me building away at this and making the farm, and then we'll be back to wrap up this episode, I think. And we are back to close out the episode. So I did farm a bit of potatoes, so we were able to get about 35. All the soil looks like it is being fertilized for the most part, other than this piece, which makes no sense. Okay, it was fertilized and I stepped on it. But other than that, we're good. So let's just plant the potatoes and end the video. So we have definitely been going long enough. I'm happy with this video. I'm a little paranoid just because of that second video we did was super short. But for the most part, it seems like the videos have been a lot easier to record for the most part. I'm trying to do a little more work on camera and a little more... like, I do like doing my little segment cuts or whatever, but the problem is if I do too many of those and I think I've recorded a lot of content and then I go to put it all together and realize it's not really that much. So, yeah, we're gonna keep building our world. It's definitely been going good so far. I'm happy with the progress. We're gonna want to get some sort of pathway here. It's just gonna be a little tricky because I want to do a path similar to this. However, I want to raise it up a couple more slabs, so whether we just, do another couple slabs before to go up, because I want to be able to use this bay as like a boat hub. Like I was saying before, so this bay pretty much goes all the way in, and it goes to the left there, behind there, and curves all the way around, pretty much down to where the broken portal is and our farm. So that is pretty cool. I don't know what the fastest way of travel is. Actually, I do. It's Elytra Wings, isn't it? But until we get those, we might look at setting up some sort of boating system, some hubs we can do and stuff. I don't really know. We'll have to figure it out. Either that or we'll just do the typical Nether hub. But I was kind of hoping to have some sort of faster traveling for the area we have. It's very mountainous, so honestly, if we were able to find some rivers and stuff that cut straight through the mountains and we don't have to go over them, it actually probably will end up being faster in the long run. That is going to be all for this video, everyone. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. It really supports the channel, and comment how you think the series is going so far. I've seen a couple of comments so far giving positive feedback, so I appreciate that. But if you guys see anything that you would like to change in the series or anything that you think could help improve it, be sure to let me know as well. And if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really supports the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.